In the last video, we talked about conditional statements using if, elif and else in Python. Those statements are evaluated based on the conditions. These conditions are nothing but the Boolean expressions in Python. In this video, we are going to understand what Boolean expressions are, how we can use them, and what are the different operators that are used in a Boolean expression. So understanding a Boolean expression, we saw that a Boolean data type, right? A Boolean data type, when we talked of data types, we talked of a Boolean data type which can hold two possible values, true and false. Okay, a data type that holds either true or false is a Boolean data type, and an expression that evaluates or returns a Boolean value is a Boolean expression, right? So this makes it very clear that whenever an expression, now what is an expression? An expression is basically a computation that evaluates to either true or false. That is a Boolean expression. In Python, comparison operators such as greater than, less than, equality operators, less than equal to and greater than equal to evaluate to Boolean outcomes. As you can see in the examples here, 4 is greater than 7 would evaluate to false. Small letters hello when compared with the capital letter H and hello will again evaluate to false. Let us quickly open IDLE today and see how these different Boolean operators or the comparison based operators work to evaluate to a Boolean expression. Okay, so here you can see this is an IDLE that we have already set up when we saw the Python setup, and we also saw the setup using VS Code. We shall quickly use it. Let me zoom in a bit. If you want to zoom the screen a bit, if you can go to the option section, configure IDLE, select the size of the font that you want to specify. I'll select a size of 14. Hope this makes the screen clearly visible to all of you. Now let us continue. We first, let's see 4 greater than 7. So we know from a basic mathematics that 4 is less than 7. So the result of this would be false, which is true. Now in a comparison based operators, we can even compare sequence types. What are the sequence types? The list, tuple, string, or the iterator types, the dictionary, the set, right? But we can compare the sequence types, and the sequence types we also talked about in our data types. Okay, so check that video in the I link if you haven't checked it yet. Now going ahead, let me take a string A as hello, these are the small letters, and string B as capital letter H hello. Let me evaluate this, equate this. Basically A is whether I'm checking whether A is equal to B or not. This evaluates to false because why? The small letters and capital letters are not the same in Python. Python is case sensitive language. Okay, this is an important interview question. Please make a note of this, that Python is a case sensitive language. So small letters and capital letters are treated differently in Python. Now let us look at some more examples. I'll take a list now. So I have taken two lists here. L1 has 2, 3, 4 and 5, and L2 is 2, 3, 4. Let us have a Boolean comparison of L1 greater than L2. This evaluates to true. So the way the comparison based operators work on sequence types, it will compare each character or each element and then give a result. Let me modify this a bit. I will change L2 to 4, 5, 4, say 1 and 2. Okay, let's see what the results are. Now this time L1 greater than L2 will give false. Why? Because this 4 is greater than 2. It evaluates element wise, right? Even for the string based, it will evaluate element wise and then compare. Okay, so this is how you know how comparison based operators are used to generate Boolean expressions. If you want to combine multiple Boolean expressions, then we use the logical operators and, or, not. So these are the three logical operators, and, or, not. Using this we combine logical Boolean expressions. Let me show you. Let us quickly combine multiple Boolean expressions. Say I want the value of the Boolean expression to be stored in a condition, or let us take the if else condition only. If L1 greater less than L2, and here we know that L1 is less than L2, right? This will be true. A less than B. So both the conditions, if both the conditions are true, and would be true. If we are using or here, then if any of the two expressions are true, the result would be true. I will show you how that works. Okay, if L1, then print L1 greater than L2. Wait a second, which means this L1 is less than L2. What happened here? L1 is less than L2, this is true. A is less than B, this is false. Okay, so you see this expression was true and this is false, therefore we did not print anything. This whole condition evaluated to false. Now I will do the same and using the or condition. Or, and now print L1 greater than L2. Oops. See, this is printing. So this is how OR works. Not is used to negate the output. If it is true, it will convert it to false. If it is false, it will convert it to true. Hope you now have an understanding of how Boolean expressions work. Now in control flow, for using if and while, we shall be using Boolean expressions, and also to evaluate other conditional statements that we come across in our programming language. Okay. Hope you had a smooth learning experience. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. See you in the next lecture. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Jai Hind.